Yes people, welcome back to another video. This is where we're at. Pretty sure we've finished the Mario Kart itself. So then we've got the stand to build now. And then we've got Mario to build himself afterwards. But we're going to just focus on the stand today. It looks like the stand anyway in the photo. In a little picturesque on here. But yeah, I'm gonna run through my day real quick because I had the day off today because I'm pretty sure the boys went to watch some cricket and I'm not really a fan of it, so I chose to have the day off. And yeah, ended up chilling with my nephew because my sister came round to pick up my mum because she had to go Clevedon. My sister had to go Clevedon to get her eyes tested. So I think my mum just went with her to look after Finn, who's my sister's other kid, who's only like, how old now? I think he's born in December, so he's about 8 months, I think, 7 or 8 months old. And then, so yeah, my other nephew's 4 came round, and it kind of upsets me to say no, but he always asks if I can get down the Iron Man. I'm like, no, that cost over £100. You can't play with that, it's not a toy. And then he asked me to get down that. Definitely not, that's over 250 quid. So leave that one alone. He asked me to get it down onto this table, even saying like, when I'm older, can you get that down and put it on this table? And I just asked why. Like, I don't really want to do that, to be honest. They are very expensive and just really like an ornament type thing. Like, he plays with the small cars, not those ones. I don't let him play with them either because they're still fairly expensive for like 60, 70 quid a pop. But I let him play with the likes of these. Like, he can play with that, and he can play with the Ferrari, which is similar size, and then like a little robber and a bank thing under there and stuff. So I let him play with a small Lego, that's not a problem. Most of that I didn't buy myself, actually. I didn't buy any of that. My nan got me a few bits under there, and my nephew himself, actually, that plays with it, got me those 2 cars, the Ferrari and the Dodge, so that's not a problem that he plays with them. But it gets me pretty nervous when I let him in my room. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's a good lad that he just always asks before he even tries to grab anything. Like, normally kids, I guess, would just grab something off the shelf out of, like, you know, what's the word am I looking for? Just basically excitement of playing with a toy. But he always asks, and my sister tells him that I'm the boss and whatever I say goes. So sadly I can't allow him to play with the expensive Lego sets. So yeah, hopefully I can like find things that are cheaper, that are, you know, still a decent size, that I can let him actually like play around with. But we got old Lego here, so I mean, you can always use the old Lego that I used to play with as a kid. It's still pretty decent. And then he can just use his imagination and build something, like anything he wants, really. Got a lot of it. I mean, we built a little Lego house, probably about that big, on like a big grey tray like piece that you can use, that, you know, has like road markings on some of them, and then you connect them together and it looks like a hill like vibe and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much, well, that's my day up till he left, and then I went to, well, worked out, put some music on. And I normally just sit here, right? If you're like, well, if you're like me and you like relaxing, you find it hard to just like, you know, do some sort of like, what's the word, chore sort of thing. Like, whether you want to work out, whether you want to clean your room, whether you want to do something that is productive and will help you in the future. You know, I always think to myself, you know, if I don't do this now, tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll spend the day and I'll just be thinking about regretting not doing the workout, not doing the thing that I needed to do to be productive and stuff. So that normally pushes me to just do it rather than just keep thinking about doing something. I used to just sit here and think about working out, and then day will pass by, and then all of a sudden I can't do it because it's got late and all that. So then I'm just like, oh, wish I worked out. So now I just get in the mindset of going, you know, like my boss said to me after I told him how I, you know, think now, where I think to myself, oh, if I don't work out, I'm going to be annoyed tomorrow. He said to me on the same thing, like, yeah, it's like tomorrow's you would thank today's you for doing what you got to do, you know? So if you want to bulk up, if you want to be productive and hoover your room, tidy your room, do whatever, tomorrow's you will always appreciate the you that's in the now, you know, something like that. So I always think to myself now, if I've got to do something, don't think they're the right pieces because that has to sit on there and that's not going, so they are the wrong pieces. So always think about tomorrow and how you would feel and compare it from if you don't do what you want to do now and how you would feel if you did do what you don't really want to do. It's always worth thinking about future feelings rather than just how you feel now. So, because there's always, well, I know there's always contradicting. Like they always say, you know, there's always tomorrow, but then they also say, yeah, no one's promised tomorrow. So, you know, I don't know which one to follow. Maybe both. You know, maybe live in the now and enjoy your time, but also think ahead and think if you do have tomorrow, think of how you benefit from today more, and how you'd benefit from today in tomorrow, and maybe in a week's time, in a month's time, in a year's time. You know, so it's better to have a mindset that, you know, you do have tomorrow, because if you end up not having a tomorrow, that's, you know, unfortunate, but it's something that we shouldn't really think about too much. So always think that tomorrow's going to happen until it doesn't, basically. All right. Well, we do have maybe halfway through what we've got left in this box right here. This one's going to go on here. I'll tell you what I did enjoy last night was the Sidemen Sunday, where they did a cheap versus expensive cruise ship. And being on a cruise ship myself before, that cruise ship is ridiculous that they went on. But then again, the cheap team didn't have it that bad compared to other videos where they did cheap versus expensive, so they can't really moan too much, in my opinion. I'm confused how these are supposed to reach. I am very confused. Oh, sausage. Completely just putting it on the wrong way round. Well, not the wrong way round, but the wrong hit. Trying to put it on the wrong place. Now that we've got it sorted, it's going on pretty quick. Nice. So that's what I wanted to do. I was trying to put one of these pieces that goes there. For some reason I was trying to put it here, and it wasn't obviously connecting because the connecting pieces weren't lining up. So glad I just that out. And now we can really push on and see what's going on, because I am very, very warm. Like seriously warm. Okay, so this you're going to be connected on here. I don't really know how this is going to go. Oh, I know how this is going to go. That makes sense. Not to worry. I was so confused then, but I do know how we're going to play this. That's going to go like that. We're going to sink that in there. So now we've got that little yellow bit on there. That's just connected to a little brown stick that goes, if you can see it, through the bottom. Through that hole there, it's just one of those little brown pieces that's like, goes through the hole to keep it all in place. And then we can actually pop these they're going to go I suppose they go in there. That one in there, that one in there. Alright, that I think is going to be part of the stand. Then I just build this stand for the other side. That's basically all I've got to do now. Grab these. Oh, no, I do need two. Still don't know why it tells me I need one in that section, and I just got to grab another one. Might as well just say times two just to do this. So yeah, that's there. We'll take this one, put it this way, take this one, put it this way, and then I guess we just do the same thing for the other side. So basically go like that, go like that, and then that one goes that way. This will then sit on there like that. Move that out of the way for the time being. We've got this piece here that we are focusing on. Get two of these, get four more of these, and then we do that again. So do one in that way, one in this way, one in that way, and I'm still waiting for my money to come back, like from the pending, from that Lego set I tried to buy the other day. It's still not in. Still not got it back yet, so I haven't ordered the Christmas set yet. Hoping the pending will come back into my account this week at some point, and then we can order it again. But whether I order it from the Lego store or somewhere else is another thing. Not in a different place than the last one. Or did I put them in the wrong place last time? I don't know. Oh, you sausage. Brokered it. Brokered it. There we go. That's on. They're on. That's on. Wait. Okay, well, we're going to connect this to this now, which is earlier than the last one. So obviously we added all of the other details on here, all the other pieces. Now I've got to connect it first, because it looks like we're going to be connecting all of these sides together as well. So I need 2 of these grey pieces, and they'll go either end underneath. So we'll stick this one in there and in there. That's cool. Then we do the same this side. Like that. So there's no movement in it now. It's just a solid stand for the car to sit on, I suppose. But we'll get to that very shortly. Got 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of these. I'm pretty sure. Oops. So just about ripped the book a little bit. Whoopsie daisy. Anyway, we are going to put one of these on there, the other one on this side, and then we'll get the 2 small pieces, which are the same length as 3x1s, and then we're going to put the, I think 4x1 maybe on there. So now we've got the base, the stand for the car complete, just like that. And then we can, which will help actually, because when I work out, I move this table around quite a lot, and the car's quite, you know, it moves quite a lot, so it will be handy to build the rest of it. See that little hole there? Put the finger in there, that will sit, well, it's supposed to sit on that stand, just like that. There you go. We have now got, oh, it spins on it as well. That's pretty cool. So the car is now on the stand. I'll get it on like a nice angle, and I'll show you from a better angle up here. So there, the car is on a stand. And then we're going to build, well, start tomorrow, building Mario to be sat on there, in there at some point. But we've got bag 10 starting tomorrow, and there's 17 bags. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8 bags of Mario to build. So I think he's going to be quite a big boy set on there, isn't he? And I've got to find somewhere to put it. Somewhere to put this set. I'm sure we'll find a room. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But yes, lovely job. Right, well, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Comment any, Lego sets that you want to see after this one. We can do Luigi if you want to see that one built, or we can change up the entire, like, I don't know, what is it, like go off on a different route to Star Wars set, or we can do anything we want really. You can have a look around, you can let me know, and yeah, but we do have another 8 bags to build, so we've got a fair amount of time left, so you've got some time to think about it. Like and subscribe please, that would be awesome. We're 11 away from when I last checked before I started this video to 300 subscribers. Mental. Can we get there by, let's say, the end of the week, by the Friday when we do a live stream? That would be awesome. But yeah, I will catch you tomorrow in another video. Hope you have a great evening, have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Sound.